Good afternoon. I'm Hannah.
I'm Manzano.
I'm Kyung. And I'm Uma.
And we're Team Killer Rabbits.
We're embarking on a quest to retrieve the Holy Grail
And accomplish the task of defeating the Black Knight
Collecting shrubbery
and placing the holy hand grenades of Antioch in the beast's lair along the way.
How are we going to achieve this, you may ask?
By obliterating our opponents. This presentation will cover objectives, discuss the selected system, describe 4 alternative designs, use an evaluation matrix to explain why the chosen design was selected, and then conclude. The goal of obliterating opponents by maximizing points earned will be achieved by best accomplishing the stated tasks. The selected system is the Pride of Patsy. This device has a pneumatic actuator and DC motor-powered subsystem to collect shrubbery. When the machine is activated, the pneumatic actuator extends, hitting the shrubbery-collecting rotating arms onto the competition track. A string attached to the middle of the arms is retracted using a DC motor to pull the arms toward the edge of the track, thereby securing the shrubbery. The extension of the pneumatic actuator also causes the arm holding the Black Knight launcher to fall. When the launcher hits the track, a lever arm is triggered to sweep the Black Knight out of the home zone. The drawer slide mounted on top of the supporting stands is gravity-powered and extends to the beast's lair. The extension of the drawer slide is triggered by the rotation of a DC motor that releases the tension in a string attached to the back of the drawer slide. When the drawer slide is fully extended, the rotating walls of the beast's lair pull the lever arm on the grenade release mechanism. As a result, the arm pushes the first grenade from the grenade storage tube into the beast's lair. When the shrubbery-collecting rotating arms are released and the drawer slide extends, the mousetrap at the base of the Holy Grail grabber is released and rotates forward to secure the Holy Grail. In order to retract back from the beast's lair, the DC motor attached to the drawer slide activates and pulls the drawer slide backwards. In subsystem competitions, the shrubbery collector was capable of collecting 3 shrubs per round when properly set up, and the Black Knight mechanism was successful 1 for 3. The first alternative is the Witch Executor. This design uses very similar Black Knight and shrubbery subsystems. Key differences are the use of sliding plates for extension to the beast's lair and support for Holy Grail and grenade mechanisms. Additionally, an IR sensor detects when the rotating walls pass, and the pneumatic actuator extends into the grenade shooter apparatus to hit a ping pong ball into the beast's lair. The mousetrap on the Holy Grail extension powers a rope loop that loops around the grail before the motor retracts it back into the home zone. The Fisherman of the Grail design similarly uses the pneumatic actuators and DC motors. The shrubbery collecting rotating arms are the same as the Pride of Patsy. The falling arm for the Black Knight is powered the same way, but instead is pie-shaped. The grenades in this case are pushed by a pneumatic actuator that is activated at every given time interval based on the average speed of the lair's rotation. A mousetrap shoots the Holy Grail net at a certain angle to catch the Holy Grail before the drawer slides are retracted by the motor. The Competition Eater differs from other alternatives in that the shrubbery collecting rotating arms fold down on themselves instead of resting atop the sliding plates or support stands. The pneumatic actuator and motor power the Black Knight and shrubbery subsystems much the same as previous alternatives. Meanwhile, another motor will let go of the sliding plates to slide near the beast's lair to release grenades. A grenade will be shot by a pneumatic actuator every time the IR sensor senses the rotating walls passing it. When the pneumatic actuator activates, it will pull the string that is connected to the Holy Grail fork to release it. The Holy Grail fork will stretch out to fork the Holy Grail. Both the Grail and the sliding plates will be retrieved back to the home zone with the motor. The Fall of Kwon uses a pneumatic actuator mounted behind the drawer slides to extend the Holy Grail grabber and grenade shooter to the beast's lair, and to push the shrubbery collecting rotating arms and pie-shaped falling arm in a single motion. The Holy Grail grabber has a mousetrap arm system that flings forward as the drawer slides extend. The claw-like grabber fits over the Holy Grail and lifts it to the home zone. The grenade shooting system works with a switch attached to the end of the frontmost part of the machine and is pushed as the rotating wall of the lair moves over the switch, activating a pneumatic actuator and shooting a grenade. The motor is used to retract from the blast zone. Scores on the evaluation matrix correlate with how well the design concept satisfies the customer needs and are weighted by importance. Concept 5, the Pride of Patsy, was determined to best satisfy important requirements. It is the most consistent across criteria and outperforms the others in collecting shrubbery, leaving the holy hand grenades in the beast's lair, and being robust. The quickest power sources, the pneumatic actuators, are used to release the arms for shrubbery collection and extend for the Holy Grail, the most time-critical tasks. The angled arms also aid in reducing time spent collecting shrubbery. This design uses a lever that is pushed by the rotating beast's lair to release the grenades, instead of relying on a timer or IR sensor. This improves consistency and increases grenade accuracy. Robustness is aided by the use of more reliable sources such as pneumatic actuators and motors instead of solenoids while minimizing mousetraps. To conclude, the objective of this device is to best accomplish given tasks to earn as many points as possible. 5 designs were created, an evaluation matrix was used to compare how well each design satisfied customer needs, and the Pride of Patsy was selected. This design is expected to perform better than the 4 alternatives at accomplishing tasks to maximize point earning potential. Opponents, prepare to meet your fate.